ball training here.
So the
This is
first thing is
episode
here,
2 of the tight space
like that.
training, so we're going to get straight into it. So after you
Go.
do my warm-up or whatever warm-up you want to do, we'll just get straight into it. So go soul touches right here. Everything that we're going to do with these will be 30 seconds of work. Just on your toes, touch the ball as many times as you can in the 30 seconds. As quickly as you can, good form, good technique. Always on your toes, heels don't hit the ground.
Time.
Alright, then we
Yep.
rest for a little bit, then get straight back into it. So the whole time, just touching the balls of your toes to the ball. Gotta keep the ball inside the little square there that we've made. Many times you can go.
Time.
Good. Alright, then we moved on here.
Ready, set, go.
We went to bell touches here, so balls in between your feet. Same thing on your toes. Just trying to get as many touches on the ball as you can. So quickly left to right, right to left, as fast as you can go. Make it as challenging as you can. Try to speed yourself up there. If you make mistakes, it's okay. It's part of it. You're trying to get as many touches on the ball within those 30 seconds as you can.
Time.
Good.
30 seconds, last one. Ready, go.
Here we go. Round 2 with it. A lot of people ask me, like, in a game, is you may do these so many times that when it comes even in the college game, I find myself just doing this instinctually. You don't think about it, it's just something that you do. So just trying to rep and do a lot of them here helps you get more touches on the ball and just help you be a lot more familiar with the ball.
Time. Good.
So with everything we're trying to take, with these we're just trying to take a little short rest.
Go up.
Now we go for one
inside
cone.
foot up.
So you're
Inside.
gonna drag the ball across, push it with the inside of your foot, bring it back. And
Just like that. All
I have
with
some
inside your
points
foot.
on my
You only
brother
use your
now
soul.
that I've seen some of the
And
footage.
go.
So you're just trying to get a rhythm.
Start.
Not like you're dancing, you just want to get your rhythm first, and once you kind of get your rhythm, then you can speed it up a little bit, challenge yourself. Same thing with this, it's just like you're on your toes the whole time, bouncing, skipping. Whole time you go, bounce, skip, slide across, push, slide across, push.
Time. And go.
Take a little break, then back to it. So you guys notice here that I'm bouncing and my brother is stationary. So you can see how he's on his heels and he's just pushing the ball. I've already talked to him about it. The goal here is that you want to get that bouncing rhythm going. You may say, what's the difference? The bouncing rhythm maybe is a lot more handy in the game. You may want to change directions and go the other way. If you're flat-footed on your heels, you won't be able to change direction very quickly.
Here, boom, touch across, boom.
We then moved on to
here,
same thing. So now you're just pushing the ball now with your laces, essentially, or outside, like you'd be dribbling.
Ready, so go.
So same thing, trying to get a rhythm. First time for me doing this in a while, so trying to get my rhythm back with these. Once you get some of the concentration down, you can really start to challenge yourself.
Go.
So 30 seconds with these.
Gotta bounce, gotta bounce.
everything here. You're working a lot here with the bounce, getting a lot of touches with different parts of your foot with the ball, but what you're also doing is getting a lot of plyometric work with the bouncing that you're doing with this. So this will aid you in exploding into different directions on the field. That's why we don't want to do this flat-footed, or you try not to do it flat-footed. If it's your first time doing this, maybe you start off by doing it flat-footed, then you work your way into where you're bouncing. Now this one, you're dragging it across with your inside. See there, made a mistake, but it's okay. There, drag it across with your inside.
Time. And go.
So 30 seconds with these as well. Drag across all the way. So you can see there, my brother, he's starting to get a little bit of the bounce, but it's not quite there yet.
Time. Go.
Alright, now this one we're doing drag back with the laces now. Last one we did inside, so now we're doing with your laces or outside your foot. So this one's a little bit awkward, so you gotta get the rhythm for it first.
Time.
A lot of these moves, we work so much with these consciously that you find yourself doing them instinctually in games, training sessions, and that's what you want it to be. When you're training, you train all the skills that you train with. When you're training, you want them to be, you're consciously thinking about them that way. When you're in a match, game, training, possession, you don't have to think about them. You just perform the skill. Like, I've done so many step overs in my years that, like, now it's just, if I do a step over, I don't think about, make sure I go all the way around the ball and this, because I've done it so many times where I'm consciously thinking about it that when I perform it, I don't have to think about it. The muscle memory is already there. Just about, now it's just your instinct to take over and you'll just know what to do. So that's all we're doing here. So just improving it with your left foot as well. So this one, I like these as well. Trying to get a lot better at them. Call them the Brazilian drag bags. What people don't see is that when you're dragging the ball back, you're pulling your standing foot closer. That way it clears the ball. So if you see my standing foot,
Ready, set, go.
It's pulls forward a little bit to allow room for the ball to clear my leg. So as many as you can in 30 seconds.
Time.
Once you get a good rhythm with it.
And go.
There we go, here we go. Soul rolls to a stop. Another thing that I get is these you're just helping to manipulate the ball. So in a game you may need to just manipulate the ball 2 yards. That way it gives you room or buys you some time for you to make a pass. So that's all this is really doing, just buying you time. So in a game you don't think soul roll and then stop. You just do it, buys you some time, and then you make the pass.
Time.
Alright.
Go.
Now we're going outside touch and then stop. So outside touch, stop, outside touch, stop, full time.
Five seconds.
So a lot of these will be about the rhythm and the timing, as well as you getting the right weight of the touch down as well. Alright, so after we did some of that, we just went into some directional first touches here. So play the ball to the guy on the outside, he takes his touch inside the cones and then passes the ball back. So you can make it a little bit challenging with different balls. Not a ball like that, that's just not, in a game maybe it'll happen, but for the sake of a training session. So just working on the weight of your first touch, trying to touch here with the outside foot, play, touch with the outside, play, touch with the outside, play.
How many is that? 4.
That's good. Then same thing, just changed it up a little bit. Same thing, outside touch inside. Always staying on your toes. Full time here. So you guys can already see the consistency is what I'm trying to work on. So every time it's like a different, just every single time, trying to work on the consistency of just every time I touch it, can I get it inside and play. And then once you get the consistency down, then comes the speed.
Ready?
Technique, technique, technique. That's what we're focusing on. So same thing. Inside touch, pass. Inside touch, pass. Inside touch, pass. Staying on your toes. Trying to avoid staying on your heels. Good. I believe we went for 10 reps You guys can play around with the rep numbers, start with like 10 or 15. 10 is probably good for beginning, and then because you get your conditioning in with a lot of these drills. So touch across, play,
Yep.
go to the other side, touch across, play, touch across, play, touch across, play. Touch across. Oh, bad touch there. Play, touch across, play, touch across, play. I will say it's easy for you to do a lot of these drills and get a slow pass in, but if your partner really gives you a good
Yep.
firm pass, gets you to work on that touch, because if it's not always going to be a soft pass. It's going to be drilled into your feet during the game, maybe a deflection, so different paces.
You ready?
So now same thing, but now taking it your directional touch with the outside of your foot. So outside touch there. Ooh, got a white belt. Back to the action. So we got outside touch play, outside touch play, outside touch play, outside touch play. That was it for that
Go.
last one.
Tight, tight,
Then to
tight,
finish
tight,
off the
tight.
session here, we just did a circle
Good.
dribble.
One,
So we did about 3
two.
laps each. So if this is with your right foot,
Last lap.
go around 3
Good.
times. Just trying to keep your touch in close and tight. Take as many touches as you can. Same thing. Now I go. Just trying to get as many touches in on the ball as you can. Touch, 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 touch. As many touches as you can.
All right. Left foot.
Then we switch it. Go left. Go left now. So
There you go.
same thing. Kind of keep the
There you
ball
go.
under control. Keep it tight to that
Use your arms.
circle the whole
Good.
time. So 3 solid
Back
good
up.
laps. So it's alright. It's not going to be
Keep
perfect,
going,
but
keep going,
just got
keep
to
going.
challenge yourself.
Go, go, go. Done. Doing like 4 laps.
Good. 3 solid
Did it that
laps.
day. Doing like 4 laps.
So this was the last one here. Definitely, guys, leave me all kinds of feedback in the comments section. Definitely subscribe for more content. Definitely more coming up. We got another session is soon to come. Pretty much try to upload them as we do the session. So this was Sundays. This was Saturday or Sunday session. So appreciate you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next.